flames on the side of my face, heaving breaths.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I want to apologize for my last video. I uploaded it without watching it, and I had no idea that it looked so bad with the lighting. Thank you for giving me another shot. I hope this time I've got it right. But anyway, anybody that is brand new here, my name is Lara. This is the ACO community, and we have a lot of fun here. We laugh. We have chapters. At the end of each one is a commercial. I call them commercials, but they are just funnies that I find online. Right now, my daughter's been finding them for me, and she's been doing an awesome job, so I can't wait to share. But other than that, I have also done a lot of work on this one with doing different things so that I can bring some brand new stuff to you guys that I've made myself. So let's just get to it. So I just wanted to show something from Kensington Palace before we began. Order of the Thistle in Scotland, and the Queen was honored, and I just, wanted to start out like that because the rest of it is Roachel. Lucky us. All right, so Chapter 1, comparing Invisikid's pregnancy bumps and reactions to the doll. Okay, so I know some of you will have seen these before, if not all, some of these anyways, but I have made a bunch of new comparison photos, spent a lot of time on them, and we will be seeing those too. I also have some new info in the other chapters and some hilarious endings, so stick around. But right now, we are going to look at the polo match where she just whipped into there like a bat out of hell with this doll. This was the picture that convinced me it was a doll. Yeah. And the fact that she was out there for multi-hours and didn't change a nappy, put on a hat, nothing on this kid. So I've always had a couple, pieces here and there of people's reactions to this said child. But I found all of them and I put them together so we can see them all. Now, this couple were like, wow, holy moly smoly. What's going on? You can tell by their face something is wrong with this whole situation. So, yeah, look at her face, this lady. She's either thinking, is this a doll or is this real? And if it's real, why is this child not being taken care of properly? That's just my guess. Again, the looks. And look at Princess Catherine. She is literally avoiding everything. She doesn't even want to be involved. You can tell by the look on her face. It's like, woo, this is too much for me. Have you ever seen Princess Catherine look like that? I have not. I have not. That's quite the look. I've never seen her have the looks on her face as she did when Roachel was around. That is a fact. I'm not sure what was said or done, but this look on her face is one of absolute, what the hell are you doing kind of look. That's what it looks like to me. Oh my. So she ended up taking her kids and sat by the car. I wonder why. Well, I'll tell you one thing that I do know is Princess Charlotte told her little friends at school that she wasn't even allowed to touch or play or hold her cousin. What? So basically, Roachel was like shoo to the kids because obviously, what was she going to do? Hand them a doll? I mean, really, how pathetic. So I had made this because I was like, why is she in a frock made by Tents R Us after the baby? Because before the quote unquote birth of the Invisikids, she was wearing spandex as a dress. I mean, really, could you get it any tighter? Could you even get like a pubic hair in between that dress and her skin? I mean, honest to God. What in the Sam hell? I'll never understand. Okay, so I figured that would kind of slide into this because it's about her them staying at Frogmore. And Yankee Wally says, two ex-royals still trying to carry the fairy tale that hashtag MM actually gave birth to Archie and will have a home birth for baby Diana because she had to dash to hospital for Archie. You dashed to collect him from the surrogate, you liar. Hashtag MM's a liar. Of course she's having a home birth. Being a geriatric mother, just give it up, you two. We all know the truth. Hashtag surrogate. MM's planning home birth in mansion after hospital dash with Archie. All right, then. So I wanted to check out this hovel they had to live in. Oh my God, you guys. Prince Carparkle. M&H complaining about not caught, which was good enough for William and Catherine, Harry's Aunt Lady Jane and uncle, and Harry, until MM told him it wasn't. A free home designed by Sir Christopher Wren. Hardly a dump. Hashtag M's the problem. Hashtag MM's exposed. Look at that place. What is wrong with her? Like, she marries Harry and all of a sudden she thinks she's just like, what? A saint or so? I don't know. It's just absolutely insane to me. So I saw this and I had to read it. It's cute. MM has booked the angel Gabriel to deliver the baby Diana on 1st July. Gabriel accepted a private donation to his charity. Shh, don't tell Jesus. G only does special deliveries when his boss has a day off. Party with Oprah and Gail. Dale had to be let out of the cellar. And Marcus is invited. So I'm just going to start out with a couple of the ones that I have done at a month and go on from there. So this is her at a month. 2.5 months. I circled that. And by the way, you guys, I'm going by as if she had given birth on the date she supposedly did. Because we really don't have a clue. I mean, in this one, she said we're nearly there, and she was only 2.5 months, supposedly. Like, really? Although she looks like 4 or 5 months on the right, but what have ya? So I put this one together at 3 and 5 months. Oh, my squeaky chair. Just to show, look at the bumps are pretty much the same size. Honestly, I was shocked to know that she was only 3 months up there. I thought she was way more than that, but nope. So I put this one together because, like, what a rare sight. The coat's done up and there's no coat flicking. What's wrong with her? Well, we know what's wrong. But 5 months? Really? But that's obviously when Archie tried to make a run for it. I thought I would just show this picture because we always see the other ones. So this one we don't see as much, but it's literally right there. Literally right there. Cannot get away from that. That is not the win, my friends. And this is one I'd done a while ago. These are all mine. I just want everyone to know so that you know that they're... Anyways, 4.5, 5, and 5.5 months. Y'all look the same almost, right? It's like, except for the 5.5 months looks really deformed, but like, and why such tight clothes all the time? This one was at 6 months, the same day. How the hell is that possible? What I don't understand is why she got like an inflatable, deflatable one. I don't know why she didn't just get like a solid one, but it seems that hers seemed to deflate and inflate. It was so bizarre. This was one of the first ones I did. It was like a hodgepodge till I decided to just do a bunch. So, but I thought I'd show it anyways because it's like 2 months, 3 months, 5.5, 6.5. She doesn't look proper in any one of them. Not even one. Jeez. Of course, I have to have this one because it's one of my favorites I've made. A real queen, a real POS. You're both 7 months there, but what a difference. What a difference. And you guys, I've done some comparisons between Lily and Archie, her bumps. They're pretty cool. I thought I'd just show Beatrice also at 7 months in another polka dotted dress. And again, Rachel's looks bizarre. It just does. It does not look right. I just wanted to show a couple pictures of her that day. She was a working royal. Why? Like, look at how high her dress was up. My God. Just another one of that day again. She just didn't look right that day. Okay, here's her with Invisibet. How is she 6.5 months on the left and 8 months on the right? On the right, she looks like she's all spread out. It doesn't even look like, what? Oh, man. Man, it took forever to find one of Artificial and Invisibet when she was supposedly 3 months. Huh. She's pretty huge for 3 months. But we know it's fake, but you know what I mean. Couldn't you put on a different bump, Roachel, or none at all? Here at 5.5 months, Artificial and Invisibet. I would say there is a marked difference. I mean, 5.5 months with Invisibet. Are you kidding me right now? That is someone who looks like they're ready to pop. And then that one with Artificials just looks weird. So I put the last month ? Artificial and Invisibet. She couldn't even, what, how many bumps did this woman have? Was that on backwards? We both know the last time I showed you guys that it was sheer under there. It absolutely could not have been. I mean, look on the left. It looks oh, I'm just at a loss for words that she thought she could actually get away with this crap. This is my favorite one because it's the truth. At 9 months on the left, she screwed up and did a Zoom call. Oh, yeah, look at that. Right, like a day before she was supposed to have had the Invisibet. And she's got pants with a belt on. On the right, well, she doesn't look pregnant at all. And that's right before she gave birth. So these are both right before she supposedly gave birth. She screwed up and somebody got her picture. And the other one was a Zoom call, so she really messed up there. But good grief. 6 months, that's what she was wearing. No question. No question. All right. Well, this is a very short chapter, guys. I got a lot more other stuff. But I just I'm putting some together a little bit here and there. So I have my own to show you guys. So I will be making more. You know, I wanted to show Archie versus Invisibet kind of thing. It's amazing. It doesn't seem like much, but they took me hours to make. But it's okay. It's no problem because once I have them, and then they're mine and I can show you guys. So it's all good. But what I do have is some awesome commercials. So we are going to watch that right now. And then we're going to get into a holy hell chapter. Of course we are. Of course we are.
There's something I want to ask you.
What? Yes!
Well, you don't know what it is yet.
Yes!
We've been together for over a year now, and
Yes!
what I'm trying to say is, will you be my wife? Megan.
Thank you for sitting with us. We know your memoir, Spare, is officially out at this point. And we just had a few follow-up questions, if we may.
Yes, by all means, ask away. I'm an open book, as they say.
Very good. I see what you did there.
Clever, isn't it?
Not really. Anyway, let's get right into it.
Absolutely.
Now, in this, you write a lot about your brother, Prince William. In fact, you call him your, quote, arch nemesis.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that term is very interesting, especially in folklore and whatnot. Does this mean you consider yourself a superhero?
You know, it's difficult to answer that. Big picture, I would say no. I'm very down to earth, and I can't fly. But in some respects, yes, without question. I fight for good, I fight for the downtrodden, and Willie, by contrast, is nothing but pure evil.
I see.
Satan reincarnated, really. That's what he is.
Jesus.
Well, Jesus has nothing to do with him, actually.
Let's move on to your mother, Princess Di.
You know, that's quite unkind of you.
Sorry, Princess Diana.
Much better, thank you.
Here in the book, you write that for a long time, you actually didn't think she was dead. You apparently thought she was still alive?
She is still alive.
I'm sorry, what?
My mother lives. In fact, she's coming over for tea later today.
As a zombie, you mean? Or...
No. In the flesh. You see, she's had you all fooled for all these years, and even now, you're none the wiser.
All right, let's just move on and get right into the nuts and bolts of this thing.
Screw it, am I right?
Okay, that's enough out of you. Meghan Markle.
My lovely wife, yes.
Can we talk about the fact that she's in this room right now, crouching behind your chair there, pointing a gun at your back?
You better not say a goddamn thing.
Prince Harry.
The only way to get privacy in this house is to pull a Meghan Markle.
Oh, brother.
What? I'm pulling a Markle.
That's not what she's doing, Wilbur. She wants the publicity.
Then why is she doing a privacy tour? That defeats the concept of privacy. Humans are complicated.
All right, this one's a gooder. More secrets. Okay, we'll start with this. In his new memoir, Prince Harry writes that when he first began dating MM in 2016, some members of his family were uneasy and disdainfully referred to her as an American actress. And I wrote, nope. So I had somebody write me, and this was on my Patreon, but it's just a piece of it, so I thought I would bring it here because I want to clear up when they met. So, regarding from this angle, MM was the perfect match. They met in Istanbul in 2015. Can't remember the exact date, but H was in the news when he went to Turkey. So there are a lot of discrepancies from early on. So I went looking, and sure enough, he was in Turkey in April, and he joined his father, Prince Charles, to attend commemorations, the whatever, blah, blah, doesn't even matter, 24th, 25th of April. Okay? So this was all just a ruse, you guys. Them dating a year later is a crock. So this shows she was in Turkey. A photograph of Meghan and Eddie Redmayne at Soho House, Istanbul, has resurfaced online. Years before they partied together at the club's Amsterdam launch this autumn. Soho. This picture shows the smiling pair with London-based photographer Jason Bailey in Turkey in 2015, a year before the now Duchess of Sussex started dating Prince Harry. No, she met him there. End of story. And nobody can tell me different. I know she did. So I just wanted you guys to know you can believe what you like, of course. But this is what I firmly believe. All right. So you guys, this is me. Okay. This was 5 days ago. I wrote, here is the link for the petition to stop giving a non-American zero Prince Preparation H, an award meant for American heroes. the Pat Tillman Award. It's wrong, and every time this happens, it makes an award worth less and less. Please sign, Love Lara. So I had it up on X, and I did have it in my comment section about 2 videos ago. So I encourage everybody, if they haven't, to please go sign. So this was extremely interesting. It was 2 hours ago. So I don't know if it's been mentioned yet, but Serena Williams reportedly listed Harry getting this award as a condition of her hosting. So now we have the direct connection from Meghan to this award for Harry. Serena does not like Meghan Markle. This is talked about throughout Hollywood. This makes me wonder, what does Meghan have on Serena Williams? Right? Someone wrote, maybe Slack Alice has something on Alexis, Serena's husband. Because look at that. We remember this, don't we, guys? Her little showing of things she shouldn't be showing to a husband of her supposedly good friend. Because he's worth $70 million. Her Sharon Stone moment. I just wanted to show this again to remind us. This was her at that flippin' Wimbledon with her knees like that. Like, what the hell, woman? Oh my God. And her shirt is always open. We will get to that. Look closely at her kneecap. It's the face of Satan. Oh my. Okay, we are going to get to that. All right, already. I'm covering up. From Nana Lou. Picture number 1. For someone that has no boobies, she sure shows off whatever she doesn't have a lot. Another picture. Why have buttons? Why bother? I mean, really, why bother? And another. Oh, wow. This is like her MO, I think. Again, no shame whatsoever. In Nigeria, she's still doing it. My God, how many white shirts does this woman own? This one's not even done up at all. I mean, my God. Why does she bother wearing a shirt at all? I've shown this once before, but I thought I'd show it again. Just to show you what she's really like. Oh, yes. Look at that. It says when your job is on your knees for 3 days straight. Because I think her knees are like literally deformed, you guys. They are. I mean, they really are. Look what I found, you guys. Have you seen this before? I have not. What kind of lady would be photographed topless like that about to take off pants? The yacht girl. This is from the Tag, you guys. Someone said, not a lady. Yacht. Ho. I think is what it says. That's no lady yacht girl. Yeah. You guys. More and more and more is coming out. And someone says, this is the kind of thing that happened with Heather Mills. Because once the divorce was announced, the photos and all the evidence of what she did was all over the net. And that's exactly what's going on now. She's not being protected anymore. So this stuff is going to be coming out more and more. Because look, she's almost ready to undo her pants. This is like a video. A video. For real. And by the way, I've seen her other videos. But yes, this is another one. Another one. Good God. So this was really interesting. Meghan's being called a yacht girl, which is a type of prostitute, because a witness who worked with her came forward to confirm she was, in fact, a yacht girl. The eyewitness that worked with Meghan Markle is named Christopher Jones. Christopher Jones himself was a yacht boy who exchanged S favors on yachts in exchange for money or contacts or promotions. He gave a first-hand eyewitness account of M being a former prostitute. It literally doesn't get any worse than that. It was this eyewitness coming forward that really cemented her fate. For the rest of her life, she's going to be known as a yacht girl. And we know this rumor is true. How? Because she hasn't sued. She can only pray that more of her quote-unquote co-workers don't come forward. Either way, she's doomed. Nothing is erased on the internet, and too many people know. Yep, it's true. She can't get away from it now. These aren't rumors anymore. They're facts. Facts. Then there's being Miss Petty. Where did they go? Because she had the boob job, and then she wore the bra, and now there's nothing. Like nothing. This is absolutely hilarious, you guys. It was something else I had on Patreon I thought I could share. I can't share everything, but this I will. MM was filmed devouring her photographer's ASS. That's a fact. So she was tossing some salad. Yep. The woman is a pro in the escort bunny girl business. According to an unverified source, she spent a few nights inside a cabin with Prince Andrew. Oh, a yacht cabin. Yeah, that would come from me. Poor deluded Harry married his uncle's sloppy seconds. I love this one. I just love it. And here's one from the TIG. They're all coming out, guys. They're all coming out. A day without laughter is a day wasted. Charlie Chaplin. Full story and more pics on this trip at the TIG in Jamaica. Really? How'd you get there? How'd you get there? I think we know. I think we are very well acquainted with your, business. So, okay. Another short chapter, guys. We're just whipping through this, aren't we? We're going to go for
today. It was several years ago in 2014 that I was first invited to be a counselor at One Young World. And in many ways at the time, I was probably a lot like each of you, young, ambitious, advocating for the things I deeply and profoundly believed in. And also looking around and wondering, how on earth did I get here? Have any of you today so far had that feeling, that pinch me moment where you just go, how am I here? Oh, it's a lot. And at that dinner, there were about 20 to 30 of us for the counselors. And there I was the girl from Suits. And I was surrounded by world leaders, humanitarians, prime ministers, and activists that I had such a deep and long-standing respect and admiration for. And I was invited to pull up a seat at the table. I was so overwhelmed by this experience. I think I even saved my little paper place card that said my name on it. Just proof that I was there, and proof that I belonged.
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle chimed in on the U.S. election and essentially encouraged people to vote for Joe Biden. I want to get your reaction to that.
I'm not a fan of hers, and I would say this, and she probably has heard that, but I wish a lot of luck to Harry, because he's going to need it.
I'm sorry I had to throw in Trump, not for political reasons, just because I get a kick out of it, because if he gets back into power, bye-bye, Harry. We can only pray. Okay, the last chapter is Bits and Bobs. It's Echo Water Cooler Gossip chapter. Okay, so first I wanted to show you what she wears. The evil eye. Oh, yes, with a snake. Huh, that's interesting. Also around her neck, the evil eye. When I first read this, I thought it was a joke, but apparently it is not. Because I read a piece on Patreon, I was like, okay, next, because I didn't really think much of it, but oh my goodness. A friend sent me this. Radar Online. Hell no. Meghan Markle caught in Nazi and Satanism scandal. What? MM has been caught in Nazi and Satanism scandal. Rumor has it the Suits actress is hiding a shocking family secret from the royal family. Her niece is reportedly a twisted Satanist and Nazi sympathizer who even changed her name to Hitler. Radar Online obtained chilling handwritten letters and illustrations of M's niece, Noel Rasmussen, where she proudly boasts of selling her soul to the devil, graphically fantasizes about torture and self-harming, and declares herself the leader of an N organization. Noelle reportedly writes a recruitment letter for anyone interested in becoming a Nazi. She promises the potential members of her regime will be treated with extreme respect and will not be bothered by any non-Nazis. Here is said niece, Noelle Rasmussen, born approximately end of 1999. Now, there's a lot going around saying that this is M's daughter, but I don't really believe that. That's my own personal opinion. I think she did have a daughter with Joe, but this isn't who it is because I believe Joe's family raised her. But anyways, this girl has got some serious issues, holy moly. So then, of course, there comes the, resemblances to the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, admirers of Hitler, 1937. Here they are again. Yep. Now, of course, I got to show some resemblances to her and Wallace, because as much as she wants to believe she's Diana, I think she's closer to Wallace. Just some pictures of them looking, well, very, very similar, to be honest. I think effed with everybody and just copied everybody's shit myself. Because what? Like, honestly. Twinning? Yeah. So this was on an M snark page. This smirk is Meg's at the Queen's vigil. The final curtsy day was not the actual funeral. And to the right, Wallace is seen smirking in her car at her husband's funeral. The creepy smirk when Wallace knew the camera was on her reminds me of this awful smirk Meghan had at the Queen's funeral. Yeah, yep, I agree. This was funny. Just wait till I'm reincarnated as a briefcase girl and a D-list American cable actress and I marry one of your grandsons and markle your entire family. You'll be sorry then. This was another one I put together showing her real self. But this is the one, guys. This is the one that I think looks the most like her. I love this one. It's so funny. So I saw this and I was like, curious. I wonder what Dorito thinks of Rachel's obsession with her dead mother-in-law. Because honestly, I mean, if I was her mother, I would be offended. Honestly, everything's about Diana. Never Dorito. Never. I don't know how many of you guys knew this, but I guess Dorito is a lesbian. Yep. So if Roachel's so woke, why hasn't she put her lesbian black mother front and center? Really? Why? Why not? There's something going on there. Apparently she's been with this woman for several years. So I saw this little bit and I thought, I'm going to read this out because it's pretty good, by Lady Colin Campbell's new book. Although Nikki was careful not to unmask Doria, Samantha told me that Meghan's mother was a pothead and crackhead who smoked dope openly in front of all of them and the neighbors as well, embarrassing the family by puffing on reefers in the garden. She also openly availed herself of the benefits of white powder, and Samantha has expressed the view in the light of Meghan's subsequent conduct, whether Doria's love of mood-altering substances might well have affected Meghan in the womb. For Samantha remembers Doria partaking during her pregnancy and dismissing all concerns out of hand. Certainly Meghan displays, going off all her conduct, many of the characteristics of fetuses who are affected in the womb by substances. And I wrote, now we know. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. That's obviously an issue. Saw this and laughed. Who's ready to watch her cook? Messy hair, fingers which have been to many dark places. You can do it. Put your back into it. Oh my God. That just looks awful. And then I put this together because I couldn't not. Some have it. Some do not. Oh my goodness. Princess Catherine's legs. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous legs. So this was in 22, but I didn't see it before. Breaking news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle face protests in New York outside of the UN. Mandela spent 27 years behind bars in South Africa. Markle spent 18 months in castles and complained on TV during a pandemic. Why are they here? Nobody wants them there, guys. Nobody. Nobody wants them anywhere. Or, well, they shouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Just a photo. Shocking how much the fake Lily, is put to resemble Princess Charlotte. It's like just can't bloody well help herself, can she? She just can't help herself. God. So I put this together because I was just like, no. Photoshop much? I mean, look at them. I mean, it's just a joke at this point. Good grief. So this is why I did that, because I'm like, sugars a la Delulu. Because this is sugar, listen. You purposely edited filter to make Megan look older. I know it kills you that Megan looks better than KK Kate. Shame on you, KP derangers. Because we're derangers, right? Shame on you, derangers. You hate Megan so much that you Photoshop her picture to incite hate against her. Shame on you. Are you joking right now? They can't even handle the fact that their princess or whatever queen looks like shit. Oh my goodness. Megan probably asked her to delete the pic she looked haggard in and took the unflattering pic down, LOL. Oh my God, she hid the comments in the Megan post because she knew we would bully her, LOL. So this broad says, I will hide comments and delete whatever I want. Megan was an absolute delight, and you won't hear me say anything otherwise. Wow. Wow, are they ever delusional? So last time we talked about royal jewelry going missing, and anyone asked if any was still missing. And this is missing. The royal jewelry that's still missing is these, the bracelet and the earrings, and they're worth 250,000, I guess, pounds. Roachel wore them on her wedding day. Yep. Hasn't been seen since. Why is anybody surprised at this point, right? Time for the blind, guys. This was May 20th. Apparently, this foreign-born A-list celebrity, not a royal anymore, guys, celebrity, has a long-time prescription for a pill to help regrow your hair. Keep it from falling out. He has never stopped the prescription despite the fact you are not supposed to take it around anyone who is pregnant or might be pregnant. Explains a lot. How does finasteride explain Harry, though? And anyway, those kids never stood a chance, not with the bad seeds they got as parents. Never mind whatever toxic substances are coursing through Harry's scalp pubes. Them flowers in the attic got 3 strikes in the DNA donor department. Intellectually, emotionally, personality. For the best, William will make sure his kids have nothing to do with those damaged goods. Scalp pubes, verbal gold. It is. Finasteride is a drug used for hair loss. If a woman is pregnant with a male child and the drug is ingested or absorbed topically, it can cause fetal development issues. Wow, do you think Charles was taking that when Di was preggers with Harry? Because he's derpy AF. But Sparkles has dolls and no real children. Some medicines are so dangerous to a fetus that if they are in use, doctors say 2 different kinds of BC could be used to make sure there is no pregnancy. Markle didn't change Harry, she revealed him. Oh my God, what a great statement. Explains that his wife was never pregnant herself. Their kids were conceived via surrogate, assuming he understood the consequences. Whatever the pill is, it obviously doesn't work unless it's responsible for that stubborn patch of pubes still clinging on to life at the front of that friar fuck. I didn't even see that, you guys. Oh my God. Okay, that was funny. At the front of that friar fuck keeps fluffing up in a sad display of self-delusion. Well, it doesn't make sense. He's clearly losing more and more hair over time. He had a lot more hair during his wedding. I don't think he's taking the pill regularly. Or if the pill worked, there'd be no baldies anymore. No pill can overcome what life with Megan does to him. He's lost a lot since his wedding day from stress and probably constantly pulling his hair out and drinking drugs. All I know is they've both aged quite a bit. Both have also have terrible dry skin and deep wrinkles, creases around mouths and eyes. So is this blind meant to imply the children were born with some sort of physical malady, or is that she was never pregnant? The rumor is surrogate mother. My guess is IVF. Rich people all have their sperm eggs frozen these days. So IVF and a surrogate, because you can have IVF and carry yourself, as Megan could have with that. But then H would have been around a pregnant woman, his wife, no matter how she happened to get pregnant. She didn't get pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. I've never seen a pregnant woman, and I've seen a lot with healthy skinny legs and stiletto heels while 7 months pregnant. Pregnant women always have swollen legs. I couldn't believe when I saw it 5 years ago. I didn't even hear about all the theories at that time. At Megan's advanced age, the likelihood of her getting pregnant so easily is suspect, especially if she used birth control for years. I don't believe she was ever pregnant. Also, not much said by her about being pregnant, which is strange given how attention-seeking she is. Correct. Harry's starting to look like old Barbie dolls. The hair was in a ponytail, and if you took out the ponytail, there was a huge bald spot in the middle of the head. You guys remember your Barbie dolls? I do. They were always like that. And he always looks like he has just crawled out of a tent in Philadelphia, say, and he's on his way to get his next hit. Howie's clothes were just as wrinkled as Megan's always wrinkled messes are during the Great Nigerian Privacy Tour. Everything about Harry reeks of seediness. I always imagined he'd have the damp, clammy palms of some unfortunate adolescent boys. However, the boys grow out of it. It explains why the kids were born invisible. Strange side effect, eh? I'm sure she doesn't want him going bald either, so okay, I'm taking it. Surprised he hasn't had hair implants. They work really well. My cousin had one and his hair looks amazing. Will Arnett has done so a few times, as had Steve Carell. It doesn't look like it's helping. Maybe he got mixed up and put it on his todger instead. Can you imagine? The hair growing on his todger instead of his head. Oh my God. Lara, stop it. Exactly. He's not following all the directions after transplant. You beat me to it. Oh shit. I should read these before I... Oh, okay. That was funny. Well, that's it, guys. Oh, it's a little bit of a shorter one today, but that's okay. With the commercials, it won't be. Thank you so much for being here. I had so much fun. I really did. This one was a little bit different. I didn't do a ton of reading. I just did a lot of talking, and I hope that's okay as well. Anyway, let's just get to the commercials, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. A like would be great. Comment, sub, all the good stuff, you know. All right, I will see you in the next one, and let's just have some giggles.
I want to be part of the royal family. I've never wanted to be part of the royal family.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted, and I'm so glad that the American is leaving the country. I invite you all to rise and drink a toast. Tonight we celebrate...
I don't want to be part of the royal family. I've never wanted to be part of the royal family.
She's awful, she's spoiled, manipulative, weak. There's always the old easy attack. You're only saying this because she's black. Don't even notice she's black. Wouldn't matter to me if she's black. Don't even notice she's black. Wouldn't matter to me if she's black. I just find her incredibly irritating.
Right? I'm delighted, and I'm so glad that the American is leaving the country. I invite you all to rise and drink a toast. Tonight we celebrate...
I don't want to be part of the royal family. I've never wanted to be part of the royal family.
She wants none of being told what to do, and more importantly, she doesn't want her hubby controlled in any sort of way except by her. Right? Weak and probably in love. I know I'm in love, Madam. They may well both be somewhat damaged, and she's a controller. You mark my words.
I don't want to be part of the royal family. I've never wanted to be part of the royal family. I don't
Tonight we celebrate...
part of the royal family. I've never wanted to be part of the royal family. I don't want to be part of the royal family. I never want to be part of my family. I don't deny part of my family. I never want to be part of my family.
There's so many negative connotations to describe women out there that it makes it hard for us to love ourselves. And if it takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Well, yes, it does. So what would you say to young women to help them overcome that? I'd say spread your wings and prepare to fly. Okay, stop. Again, if you could just say, without using one of your lyrics from your songs, say something to young girls out there that... There's an answer. There's an answer? If you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. Hero. Again, great song. No one's debating that. How about this? How about you leave us with something that we will never forget? Something that young girls could... It's not even Halloween yet. Bye. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Just like the Capcom commercial, I really gotta get a body here and go somewhere.
I swear, Harry, if anyone tries it, they are not gonna get away with it.
Yeah, but Megan, aren't you concerned it might make you look rude and controlling and classless?
Yeah, if I'd been concerned about that in my life, where would I be? You know? I'll tell you where I'd be. I'd still be on Deal or No Deal. No, I wouldn't even be on Deal or No Deal. I'd still be talking to my dad. That's where I'd be.
Yeah, dads. I mean, who needs them? Dad always tried to stop me playing polo. I know he got me into it.
Buck up your ideas, win this polo match, and stop making me have to explain myself.
My God, I love her. I'm pretty sure she doesn't hate me either.